Welcome to Saturday Noon Live with Tara. Today we're going to talk about the topic of my last YouTube video, which I just shared. The topic was passion, practicality, and reinvention. I'm so sorry the quality of that video was pretty poor because I hadn't actually planned to film it. But when the talk started honestly going really well, friends of mine who were there said you must share it, and then I thought, okay, fine. It's actually a talk, so hopefully the visual won't matter too much. So apologies for that, but do please check it out. It's just here on the YouTube channel, and we basically spoke about how, as always, each to their own. So there are some people who perhaps always know what they want to do. There are some people perhaps who feel they never know. And then there are some people perhaps like me who have different interests, different passions, and you really want to follow a dream, you want to follow a passion. In my case, acting. Hi Vartika. I always knew I really wanted to act, but I also wanted to always be practical and ensure that I was earning. And hi Sneha. So I needed to always ensure that the passion and the practicality mixed. And I think in many ways the show, what I'm doing now, has been a huge combining of passion and practicality by reinventing. So I am no example, I'm no expert at all, but I just thought it's great to share our views. Hi Paki Raju, hi Khushali, thank you Sneha, please keep writing in. I love these interactive sessions. Tell me your stories on passion, practicality, reinvention. Are you guys following a passion? Are you being practical? Hi Preeti, same to you, nice to see you too. Radhika Gera is saying, hi Tara, this is Radhika, I love you to bits. Thank you so much. I love all of you too. I promise you, interacting with you guys, having these platforms is what keeps me and this show going. Because as you guys know, TV takes time, and in the interim, it's so fantastic that we can interact on all these platforms, and they are constant. So yes, about passion, practicality, and reinvention. Share your stories. What did you do? Of course, each to their own. Circumstances are different. Often you have to stick in a job even if you don't like it because it pays bills, and that's great too. So whatever your reasons are, it's important to be happy and to try and do what makes you happy. And I really do believe to mix passion, practicality with reinvention. So just to give you a little anecdote, I honestly didn't know if I would act in films much more because after the kids were born, I stopped getting much acting work. One second. Paki Raju is saying the autumn season is perfect for reinvention. Fitness is currently my major goal. I'm so sorry. And then you said something about it's incredible, but it went too quick. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's great. If that's a goal, stick with it. Keep at it. Be practical about it. Even when you're exercising, don't ever do something which you're not practical about. Radhika says, I follow practicality and I am a software engineer, but have realized that I enjoy more than to pursue my passion. Absolutely. There are plenty of people who prefer practicality, having a steady, stable job, to just following a passion. That's fine too. A passion can then be a hobby, something you do in your free time. It may not be what you convert into your profession. For me personally, I really wanted to act. I wanted to be on screen, and I actually was very much a nerdy corporate person initially. Not that all corporate people are nerdy at all. They're very creative. And what are your current goals? So I'm just going to tell you that. Sarah is saying, hats off, I wonder how you manage all of it. Well, you know what? I actually quit my well-paying job at Accenture in London way back, and check out the talk I gave because I spoke about how that happened. And I just knew I wanted to act. I wanted to try it out. And so I followed the passion. But believe me, I was always mindful of the fact that I must earn. And in order to do that, yes, I was lucky that I got films, I got, other ads and stuff like that, which allowed me to earn. But it was always in my mind that I cannot spend 20 years chasing something if I'm not also going to be practical about it paying something. So then when it came to a point when I stopped getting much acting work, and of course when I wanted to, when I fell in love, met Rupak, the love of my life, and the best part of our life, having our kids, that's when I realized I need to reinvent. I want to still be on screen, I need to make money. What can I do? And that's how the Tara Sharma Show was born. So it was reinvention, mixing practicality with passion, but I'm still passionate to act. I want to act more. I've actually been in a dilemma about how to follow it. But now, thankfully, I've just done a new film, Kadak, which hopefully will come out soon. And Shame. Vishaka is saying, "Hi Tara, I'm a new mom and I'm the one who had followed you a lot when my baby was growing up. I love you a lot." Thank you so much. And what's so wonderful is on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel, we have episodes from 9 years to today. So, right from the day our kids were born. So there's all kinds of episodes on being a new mom, on babies, on as they grow. Radhika is saying, "I'm not able to manage the politics in my profession, though it's everywhere. But when you practice your passion, it's more pacifying." So I think there's pros and cons of everything. But I definitely do feel, don't give up on dreams. Like now, I'm really keen to act more. So I finally put myself out there. I've been, going for some auditions, letting people know I'd love to act as well. But keeping practicality in mind, it still has to pay. What can I do with this show to take it to the next level, to perhaps make it into a bigger business venture? I keep thinking passion, practicality, but what is my most important goal and my most important thing? And Rupak helped me do this. He said, he made me do this exercise on goals. Paki Raju is saying, "Have you ever thought about Big Boss for more exposure?" No, because I'll tell you why. Because each to their own. For people who do it, that's fine. But I'll tell you what my biggest goal, every time I write out a business plan or I think of my goals, the most important thing to me is all of us being happy, wonderful, healthy, good people, have long lives, touch wood, and for me to be there for my children. And I know, of course, I work hard. I'm not always there all day and I'm not at home all the time. But that for me is a big priority while they're little. And consequently, I don't think I as a person would be comfortable to go for like a 50-day shoot out of the country or something like that, which is why I realized that passion and what's practical. Practicality for me would not be doing that. So I need to know myself. We need to know who we are and then follow your passion and practicality. So there's no point in me, really trying to be in something that's going to take me away, for example, because I know that that's something I wouldn't be happy to do. I also, in the talk, if you watch it, you'll see, I spoke about how there are times when people say to me things like, "Oh, Priyanka Chopra and all these people were in your acting class with you, look where you are, look where they are." And they kind of sometimes would say it in almost a derogatory way. And initially it would a little bit bother me, but then I realized, what does success mean to me? It means having my family. It means all of us being healthy, touch wood, all these kind of things. And I'm sure it means different things to different people. And hats off to people for following whatever their goals are. But be aware of what what success means to you. As long as you are happy and you are doing what works for you, that is success. So let's not all compare each other to each other. Let's not judge. Be happy with who we are. Sarah says, "I believe one should earn by being happy." And I mean, it's worth earning from what you are enjoying doing. Absolutely. My dad always used to say, "Follow your passion and money will follow." I always laugh and say, "I'm following my passion. I'm still waiting for the money to follow." So I think there's truth in that, but you also have to be practical and also have a plan for how the money will follow. So yes. So on that note, guys, have a wonderful day. Good health for us all. Happiness. Being good people, touch wood. I think those are very big values. Yes, success, of course, too. Write in, tell me how you're mixing all these up. Paki Raju is saying, "You're so right. We are so pressured to be successful according to society standards, but what would actually make us happy?" Absolutely, Paki Raju. I believe you should focus on that, because there are days that even I open the paper and I say, "Oh my God, so and so was, my colleague, maybe at Accenture when I was acting, and look where they are and look what they're doing. Should I be doing that?" And then I look around and I look at my family and I look at what's really important to me. And yes, success is part of that plan, but I also know that you have to do what works for you. Sarah says, "Exactly, one should be happy and practice and positive." Radhika is saying, "I used to stay in Mumbai. 1 year ago, moved to Delhi to stay closer to my family. However, opportunities are less here, so it's a bit of a dejection for me." I completely understand that too. It's very difficult. I can't say I have every day going swimmingly and there are days when we all are like, "Oh, when you give up something, you gain something. When you gain something, you may give up something." So often that's how it works. So you often can't have everything. But I think and Rupak, as I said, Rupak helped me with this. He said, really write down your goals, your priorities. Yes, you want to make a huge entrepreneurial venture, and do you want to be, have funding and all those kind of things. For me, I've always stayed away from that kind of stuff because I don't want to be honestly answerable to somebody where I can't then pursue my other passion. So I think all these things, now I think I'm at a point where I might actually have a bit more of a venture in that sense, because I think I've come to a point where I'd like to as well. Pakiraj is saying, thank you for being real. We need to hear from Rupak as well once. Absolutely. In fact, my next video is going to be funny if Rupak agrees to do it. So please watch this space for what's going to come next. Please also, guys, check out the video I shared of the talk. I'm so grateful to all of you for joining in, for sharing, for coming on Saturday noon live with Tara. I'm sorry I look a mess, but today's been one of those crazy mummy mornings of going for a late run, our house help not feeling well, taking the kids here and there to their various, activities that were planned, and then now just going to chill with them and the family. Radhika says, thanks a lot and love to Zen and Kai. Asma, hi Asma, how are you? I don't look awesome, I look a mess, but thank you so much. Okay, you guys, it's been a pleasure chatting. Please keep writing in. I'll see you next Saturday for Saturday noon live with Tara. Please subscribe, share, and like our YouTube channel. And please keep commenting to me here on the YouTube channel. In the comments, I'll write back. See you soon. Ta-ra, ta-ra, ta-ra.